You've probably thought Chrissy and Jim were finally in a good place after all these years together. But the truth is, things have taken a shocking turn. Fans of love and hip-hop are in disbelief over what's come to light. A new scandal has exploded. And this time, Chrissy is at the center of it all, according to sources. Chrissy Lampkin has been involved with another man behind Jim Jones' back. And the evidence is hard to ignore. We're talking screenshots, private messages, and even a video that leaves nothing to the imagination. Jim is absolutely furious, and honestly, who wouldn't be? Chrissy and Jim have been together for 16 years. They've survived a lot, cheating rumors, mostly about Jim, financial struggles, and constant tension about their engagement or the lack of one. But this latest twist might be the final blow. What really shook everyone was who Chrissy was. Caught with? This wasn't just some random fling-it. It was someone from Jim's inner circle, a man he trusted. When Jim found out, everything fell apart. And the drama has only gotten worse since. Anyone who's followed Chrissy and Jim knows how bumpy their relationship has been. From public arguments to emotional breakups and reconciliations, it's been a wild ride. Everyone remembers when Chrissy proposed to Jim on national television, said yes, but nothing ever came of it. No wedding, no solid commitment. Just more waiting. You can imagine how hurt and disappointed Chrissy must have felt. Most women wouldn't stick around that long with no real progress. And yet, she stayed through every scandal and rumor tied to Jim's behavior. Late-night DMs, sketchy business trips, and questionable friendships Chrissy stuck by him through. That's why people were stunned when the tables finally turned. Reports say this all began a few months ago. Chrissy was seen at a luxury hotel in Miami without Jim. At first, it didn't raise eyebrows. She often takes solo trips. But then photos started circulating. Chrissy was poolside with a man, looking way too comfortable, laughing, sipping drinks, sitting close. Still, some people thought maybe it was nothing. But then came more eyewitnesses. They claimed Chrissy was holding hands with the man, sharing intimate moments, and even disappearing into a private cabana. Then the leaked texts surfaced, messages filled with heart emojis, flirtatious notes, and late-night miss you texts. Even some photos that left fans speechless. When Jim saw the messages sent to him by someone in his own crew, he lost it. He called Chrissy repeatedly. She didn't pick up. Without wasting a second, Jim flew to Miami and showed up at her hotel, pounding on the door until she answered, and when she did, she wasn't alone. The same man from the photos was right there in the room. Jim exploded gilling, accusing her of betrayal and calling her out in front of hotel security. Things got so intense that security had to step in before it turned violent. Chrissy didn't deny it. In fact, she told Jim directly, "Now you know how it feels." After years of being humiliated by Jim's actions, it seemed she was finally done playing the loyal partner. But it wasn't just about emotions. It got deeper. The man Chrissy was caught with wasn't a stranger. It was Freddie G, Jim's business partner and longtime friend. Freddie had been in Jim's home, worked on joint ventures with him, and even joined them on vacations. This wasn't just betrayal, which was a complete breach of trust on every level. Jim now had to deal with heartbreak and financial chaos at the same time. Freddie had invested in real estate projects with Jim and Chrissy, and if Jim cuts him out now, he risks losing millions. But Jim's not backing down. He's already talking to lawyers about removing Freddie from everything, no matter the cost. And it's not like this was a one-time thing. People have seen Chrissy and Freddie together for months. Photos are being passed around online, and there's talk that more damaging proof is coming. If those photos go public, it could be one of the biggest scandals in love and hip-hop history. The internet has exploded. Memes, tweets, and videos are everywhere. People are saying Chrissy finally gave Jim a taste of his own medicine. Some call it karma. Others think it's straight-up revenge. One thing's for sure, it has everyone talking. And Chrissy didn't help calm things down. She went live on Instagram, claiming, "Me and Jim are solid. Don't believe the rumors." Fans weren't buying it, especially after everything that's already come out. Jim was furious. He texted Chrissy right after the live, telling her to stop lying. Her response, "You've embarrassed me for years. Now it's your turn." Now things are spiraling. Jim's taking control of their finances, freezing Chrissy out of business accounts and trying to cut her off. But Chrissy isn't backing down. She's got a lawyer now and plans to take him to court. She's seeking emotional damages and her share of the money. Meanwhile, Love and Hip Hop producers are loving the drama. They're already trying to get Jim and Chrissy to film a sit-down episode to talk about everything. Jim is considering it, but only if Chrissy tells the truth on camera. But that might not be the end of it. There's one more bombshell that could change everything: a video. Source claims a cast member secretly recorded Chrissy and Freddie at a private party. In the footage, Chrissy is sitting on Freddie's lap, laughing and looking way too cozy. And this isn't just gossip. Multiple people say they've seen the video, and it's only a matter of time before it leaks. Jim is panicking. Not just because of what the video shows, but because of who filmed it. It wasn't a stranger. It was someone from their inner circle. And that betrayal might hurt just as much as the rest. What's even more heartbreaking, Jim was about to propose. He had a ring made, planned a romantic trip to Paris, and was finally ready to make it official. But all of that's gone. Now, some say Chrissy knew about the proposal and sabotaged it on purpose. Others think it's just horrible timing. No matter the reason, the damage is done. Now the rest of the cast is taking sides. Some are with Jim, saying Chrissy went too far. Others think she was justified, given how much Jim put her through. Even Yandi Smith chimed in. She went live and said maybe now Jim knows what it feels like. That set Jim off. He called her directly in. That conversation was anything but friendly. Freddie's not staying quiet either. He's telling people he only got close to Chrissy because Jim wasn't treating her right. He claims she deserved better. Like, comment alone has stirred up even more backlash. And now hotel security footage is circulating online, showing Jim storming into Chrissy's hotel and being thrown out. There's no sound, but you can clearly see the anger on Jim's face and how calm Chrissy looked at this point. Jim's whole world is crashing down. He's double-checking old messages, reviewing security footage at home, and questioning everyone around him. He's beginning to believe that Chrissy and Freddie's relationship might have been going on for a long time. Chrissy, on the other hand, doesn't seem fazed. She's in New York, hanging out with friends, hitting restaurants and clubs, and looking completely unbothered. That calm attitude, it's only fueling Jim's rage even more. He's also exploring legal options beyond the business fallout. There's even talk that he might try to sue Freddie for breaking up his relationship. It's a long shot, but Jim's legal team is going through every possible angle at the same time. Freddie's threatening to pull his money from their joint ventures. If that happens, Jim could be left with massive debt in real estate he can't manage alone. The bottom line, this isn't just a relationship gone wrong. It's a public meltdown, a business disaster, and a betrayal that cuts deep. And with cameras rolling, lawyers involved, and fans watching every move, it's clear this story is far from over. Stay tuned, because if that video goes public, it could blow everything wide open.